Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Diamond Tiny Archibald, Nate Archibald. This card is the 600 player card collector level reward, but I don't know how he compares to top pages in the game like Steph, Kyrie, that new Donovan Mitchell, Dewey Wade, etc., etc. Whoever you think the top pages are in the game, I want to see how this Tiny Archibald compares, and I'm a little worried he's not going to be great comparatively. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 14,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I'm uploading every single day, less than 200 subscribers away, trying to hit that before the end of October, and it's looking very possible, so would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's see what we're looking at. So 6'1" point guard, 96 offense, 88 defense, 94 driving layup, 89 mid-range, a 73 ball is so low, 84 free throw. He can't dunk, which is kind of annoying. 93 ball handle and pass sack is good. 80 steal, 77 perimeter really isn't great, especially for how small he is. He has no interior. He's super fast, 97 speed ball and excel, the fastest card in the game right now. 97 vertical as well, and a 93 lateral quickness, but I don't think he's going to be good defensively, and I'm worried he's not going to be that good offensively either with only a 73 ball and no dunking. So 7 Hoffs are fast. Our Giant Slayer, Dimer, Hyperdrive, Float Game, Whistle, Blow By, and Speed Booster. Speed Booster on Hoff is really good, obviously, but 25 golds include badges like Acrobat, Fast Twitch, Slithery, Space Creator, Bailout, Break Starter, Handles for Days, Killer Combos, Unpluckable, Pick Dodger, Pogo Stick, Workhorse Bunny, Scooper, Spin Cycle, etc., etc., Triple Strike. A lot of badges on him, no silvers or bronzes. I think he's going to be a really good card in some areas. Like, I think movement-wise, he's probably actually going to be quite solid. I just don't think he's a good enough shooter to justify putting on the court, considering he doesn't defend or dunk. We have a lot of people in this game right now who can't defend or dunk, who are capable like shooters, guys like Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving. I don't see why you'd run somebody like Tiny Archibald. I just think there's a lot of flaws with this card. 73 ball, I'm not sure is going to be enough, to be completely honest, but I had the wrong lineup. Let me hop in here and get the right lineup, and let's at least test out his animations. Let's give him a chance. So his between the legs is okay, and he's going to burst quite well. With Hoff speed booster, he's going to get a really good speed burst. His size up looks good as well, and his same side burst I think is fine as well. Yeah, his same side burst is fine. Release is fast and smooth, actually. This is a nice release. Okay, so at least he has a good release. He's going to be okay, actually. With a good release and good movement, offensively, he's going to be okay. Defensively, not special, and I wish he had a higher 3-ball, but the release at least is about as close to base 98 as we've seen this year. It's actually really nice, so that is at least a W. And he's got a nice fade as well. From the mid-range, he'll be a bucket. I think he's going to be a pretty good card, but I don't know. Little bit, like, for me personally, he's not a card you would want to attain. If you're going for collector level for that Kobe at the end of the year and all that, then sure, go for it, but not a card you go for collector level 4. Like, I'm not going to be targeting Tiny Archibald by any means. I actually already have him on my account, but not a huge fan of the card. So with that being said, without further ado, let's hop into a game. See what Tiny Archibald can do. All right, our opponent has an interesting squad, to be sure. I mean, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Hakeem, Michael Finley, and Scottie Pippen. Not a bad team at all, and he's just chilling up top with Kyrie so far. Hopefully, Nate Archibald can at least compete defensively. That is a terrible pass, plain and simply. Just throw right at Chris Bosh's face. I will take that every single day of the week, though. We're going to stop and pop. I know he's got a 73 ball, but that's a good release. I swear I got a green that. I was hitting everything in freestyle with him. His release is so nice, too. I just got hit with him. Good fade from the mid-range, and we do knock that one down. Tiny Archibald with that Hoff speed booster is definitely moving right now. You see the speed, you see the Hoff speed booster. He got himself 2 open looks on that first possession and is able to green the second one. Good defense by Tiny as well. Clicking on to contest, staying in front so far. He does have 93 lateral quickness. May not be a great actual defender, but at least he's got high lateral quickness, which is nice. That's a really good shot for with Kyrie. I don't know why my Kemp is jumping. He missed it, but he gets the offensive rebound, gets a putback, and ties up the game. Gonna go straight quick slip here with Sean Kemp and see if we could just get ourselves either an assist or a 3-ball. Got a 3. He doesn't have blinders, though. Don't like that at all. Swing one more. Chill. Reset. It's in the back door, actually, and then we'll reset it here and go pick and pop. Drag back, please. Thank you. Burst side. Pull up from the mid-range. That's a nice look. Ooh, so dang close with Nate Archibald from being like the perfect little mid-range shot right there. Good defense by Kyrie, and I get bumped. Golly, man. Got bumped by the CPU, too. I ran right into his arm, though, to be honest, so it is what it is. Good contest. Okay, I see you, Tiny. Trying to fight a little bit and get a contest. Transition take, please. Yep, beautiful. Who's the free throw shooter? MJ. I was hoping to be Tiny. That's fine. Knocks down the free throw 100%. Let's go. Good stuff by MJ. And let's get the ball right back in his hands. I just think despite the fact he moves pretty well, there's just not enough of a shooting threat with a 73 ball to really make yourself truly dangerous, in my opinion at least. I don't know. Maybe that's something y'all don't really agree with, but he can get downhill. He's very fast, but the lack of dunking ability is just, combined with a not elite shooting, you're just so limited in the two most important areas offensively, which is going to be either being great at dunking or shooting. And he's not even not good at either. He's kind of bad at both, to be honest. Like he's at least he can hit shooting, but he can't dunk the ball at all. And then obviously he's not very good as a shooter either. So unfortunately, just not that high on this card so far, despite the fact that I do like the way that he moves. Get back in transition. Let's move laterally. He does have great lateral quickness, which is super helpful defensively. Stays right in front of Kyrie there. Watching the back door, recovering back out to the pop, contest, let's go, good D. Nate Archibald hoping on the defensive end right now. Let's get him as a actual pick and pop screener here. That might be my best chance to get him an open three. Burst downhill, hit our pop, catch. He just over closes out with Anthony Davis. Come back to the left, good move, stop in the mid-range, kick corner, catch and shoot. Nice offense, nice pass, easy bucket for Kawhi Leonard, and Nate Archibald with a very nice assist right there. Caused the defense to help down, which gave us that open look from the three-point line. We have an 8-2 lead now. Going under the screen, stepping up, contest a little bit. He just smokes the release, honestly, more than anything else. And that's a pretty easy quit. Not a bad performance at all by Nate Archibald. Let's hop back to the main menu, and let's review the card. Good steal, Kawhi. Let's go. Felt like I was skimping y'all a little bit on gameplay, so we're going to get a little bit more gameplay with Nate Archibald, but this game didn't start off too hot, so we're starting it off a little bit later. Probably not going to show this whole game either, but we're going to show a little bit of it at least. Mid-range pull-up, that's just a really tough shot. He's contested by Kyrie. I don't see... He doesn't do enough offensively because he's not a good enough shooter, which makes it so hard to create a shot for him because the only place you can shoot from is the mid-range, and if it's just hard to force the mid-range. You know what I mean? It's just not enough space. So makes him a little bit of a tough card to use, to be completely honest. So help off the hash here, try to play it. Good defense, Tiny Archibald. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. And he gets coast to coast for the layup. That's why you want to be able to dunk, so that doesn't happen, because that is really garbage when I get a absolutely wide open play and I don't get the bucket, which is annoying. I mean, it will happen occasionally with Kyrie and Steph as well, but those guys are at least incredible shooters. Nate Archibald's just not. So the things that he does well, I don't think outweigh the negatives. So for me personally, this is a card I'd probably stay away from. This is gonna be the last video, last possession of the gameplay. Stop from the mid-range again. He just doesn't have the shooting badges, doesn't have the spacing, doesn't do enough on the court to really justify a spot right now. It is what it is, though. In my opinion, not a card I'd really use too much. Let's hop back in the main menu. Let's review Tiny Archibald. In conclusion, Tiny Archibald, just not a very good card, to be completely honest. I'm just not very impressed. He doesn't do enough good offensively to make up for the fact not being a good defender, and just don't think he's that good of a card. 2K never makes this card very good, and honestly, this year is no different. So just wanted to be honest with y'all. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.